Ever since my grandmother passed away, my family had been keeping her old house in Vermont as a sort of vacation retreat. It was this quiet, three-bedroom colonial-style house that sat at the end of a forest-lined road, secluded and peaceful. After my finals last semester, I decided to spend a week there alone to unwind, read, and get some peace from the chaos of dorm life. I arrived on a Tuesday afternoon with just a backpack, a few groceries, and my laptop. Everything inside the house was just like my grandmother had left it. Dusty picture frames, doilies, a faint scent of lavender and something older, like mildew and forgotten time. I had always been told never to sleep in the guest room. Even as a kid, whenever we stayed there, my parents insisted on using the other two bedrooms. I asked once why, and my dad just said, "That room gives me the creeps." It seemed silly at the time, just old wood and yellow wallpaper, but out of habit, I avoided it. Until the second night. The room I was sleeping in had a broken window latch, and a cold wind kept making it rattle. After a mostly sleepless night, I gave in and decided to switch rooms. The guest room was untouched. A queen-size bed with a floral comforter, a dusty mirror, two small porcelain dolls in a wooden rocking chair near the window. I brushed them aside, made the bed, and settled in. That night, something felt off. I kept waking up, feeling like I'd heard someone whispering. Not a voice I could identify, just faint murmurs, like someone talking behind a closed door. The third night, things escalated. At around 2:30 a.m., I woke up freezing. The window was open. I swore I had locked it. I got up to shut it, and as I turned around, I noticed something odd in the mirror on the dresser. There was a figure standing next to the bed, tall, thin, but indistinct. I spun around. Nothing was there, but in the mirror, it still was. I noped out of that room and slept on the couch. The next morning, I went back to the guest room to grab my charger. One of the dolls was lying face down on the floor. The rocking chair was slowly rocking. I tried rationalizing it. Old house, slanted floors. Maybe I knocked it over on the way out. That night, I didn't sleep. Around 3 a.m., the hallway light flickered on. I hadn't touched it. Then the sound of the guest room door creaking open filled the house. I waited, frozen. The sound of slow, deliberate footsteps echoed down the hall. I grabbed my phone, no signal. I whispered to Siri, "Call Dad." Nothing happened. No response. The screen stayed black. Then, silence. I dared to peek out from the couch, and I saw it. The guest room door was wide open, and standing in the doorway was me, or something that looked exactly like me. Same hoodie, same jeans, but its skin was pale, almost gray. Its eyes were too large, too dark. It just smiled, an unnatural slow curl of the lips, and stepped backward into the room, vanishing into the dark. I packed my things and left that morning. But that's not the end. A week later, I got a call from my uncle. He said he had stopped by the house to check on things. He laughed nervously and said, "You scared the hell out of me." I asked what he meant. He said he saw me standing at the guest room window when he pulled into the driveway. He waved, but I just stared. Then I turned and walked deeper into the house. But I wasn't there. I was 200 miles away. That was 2 months ago. Now, sometimes when I'm alone in my apartment, I catch glimpses of that figure in mirrors. Not my reflection. Something beside it, behind it. I haven't told my parents. I don't think they'd believe me. But I know one thing. Something left that house, and it followed me.